Licensing your product or invention can be a lucrative way to profit from your ideas while minimizing risk and investment. But navigating the legal and business aspects of licensing requires careful planning and knowledge. Product licensing is essentially a contract between two parties. As the inventor or brand owner, you become the licensor, granting permission to another company, the licensee, to manufacture and sell your product in exchange for compensation. This arrangement allows you to profit from your idea without taking on the burden of manufacturing, marketing, and distribution. The payment you receive can take different forms. You might earn royalties, which are percentages of each sale, or you might receive a one-time payment known as a buyout. While licensing means giving up some control and potentially earning less than if you manufactured the product yourself, it offers significant advantages, including less work, lower investment, and reduced risk. Several types of licensing agreements exist to suit different business needs. An exclusive license grants a single licensee the sole rights to use, produce, and sell your product within a defined territory or market. This creates a strong partnership but limits your distribution options. A non-exclusive license allows multiple licensees to manufacture and sell your product, increasing your market reach, but potentially reducing the value for each individual licensee. Other common arrangements include sublicensing agreements, which permit the licensee to grant licenses to third parties, franchise licensing often used in retail and service industries, and brand licensing where you lend your brand name or logo to another company to produce merchandise under your established brand. The right model for you depends on your market goals, the competitive landscape, and how much brand control you wish to maintain. Before approaching potential licensees, ensure your idea is fully developed. Most companies won't pay for an underdeveloped concept. You should also secure intellectual property protection, such as patents, trademarks, or copyrights. Without these legal safeguards, companies will be reluctant to license your invention. The licensing process involves 7 key steps. First, research companies that might be interested in your invention. Second, approach those most likely to license your product. Third, request a confidentiality agreement to protect your idea during discussions. Fourth, prepare for negotiations by understanding your product's value. Fifth, make a formal proposal to the company. Sixth, negotiate the terms with the prospective licensor. And finally, sign the licensing agreement once all terms are agreed upon. A well-structured licensing agreement should clearly outline the responsibilities and expectations of both parties. The scope of the license defines what rights are granted, including any territorial or usage limitations. The term length specifies how long the agreement will last and under what conditions it can be renewed. The royalty and payment structure determines how you'll be compensated, whether through upfront fees, ongoing royalties, or milestone payments. The agreement should also include performance obligations that outline any production or sales targets, marketing and branding guidelines to ensure alignment with your brand image, intellectual property protection clauses, and termination provisions that define when and how the agreement can end. Proper legal documentation is crucial to protect both parties' interests and ensure compliance with intellectual property laws. Some inventors consider selling their patent outright instead of licensing it. When you sell your patent, you receive a guaranteed payment, but give up all future rights to your invention. This approach eliminates the financial burden of starting a business, but also means you won't benefit if the invention becomes highly profitable. Unless you've already generated revenue from your invention, the payment offered for your patent might be limited, as companies are hesitant to invest heavily in unproven concepts. Even with a strong licensing agreement, the success of licensed products depends on effective marketing. If your product is licensed under an established brand, leverage that recognition to boost sales. Secure distribution through retail partnerships with major stores or e-commerce platforms. Utilize digital marketing tactics, including social media and influencer collaborations, to increase visibility. Ensure product packaging reflects brand consistency and appeals to your target audience. And consider showcasing your product at trade shows and industry events to reach potential buyers and distributors. Licensing your product can be a smart business strategy that allows you to profit from your invention while sharing the risks and responsibilities of bringing it to market. By understanding the legal frameworks, negotiating favorable terms, and implementing effective marketing strategies, you can maximize the success of your licensed products and build a sustainable revenue stream from your creative ideas.